everyone, welcome back to Rach and Bella Crafts. I hope you're all well. So I've got a couple of things to just quickly show you today that I've been working on. So in the last few videos that I've done where I've been working on the paper bags, yeah, you'll have noticed that I've used some patterned papers and they've actually come from these two kits that I just put up into our Etsy shop. So I just thought you might like to have the opportunity to have a quick look at what they look like. So yeah, so this is the first one. This is a collage, vintage collage tear papers kit. So the idea of these pages are that you can use them to collage with, or you can use them as I've done when I made my paper bag. You know, you can make your ephemera with them, but they are just a collection of vintage papers, many of which are just from my personal collection. So you've got, this is a collage page that is in the kit. And you'll see you've got a beautiful page here out of a very old Welsh magazine. So that's just an example of some of the things that we've got in here. So this one here is an old form from First World War. There's a lovely old invoice here. This is, but you've got all these lovely dates here, and obviously, oh, it's the saints. I can see it now. Right, alphabetized list of French saints. There we go. I should have just looked at the top earlier because it was quite clear. I should have done that in the beginning, shouldn't I? Right, this one here is a very, very old letter that I have in my collection. It is dated I want to say that's 1873, although it does look like 1813, but I think it's 1873. And yeah, it's just a really, really old letter that I've got. So that's been scanned and added in for you to collage with. This one here is another form that's come from a collection of World War II items. This is ideal if you're doing collaging, because obviously you can then write on these, you know, use them as writing spots. This is a page out of one of our ledger pages. And then this one as well is out of the French almanac. So, and again, you've got a nice bit of writing space here if you wanted to. Obviously, these are designed to be printed out in large size, but you can reduce them and make them smaller. So this, for example, here would be wonderful if you were to print it out perhaps a quarter size, and then you could use that as a little journaling card with all this extra journaling space. So that's the first kit. That's the vintage collage tear papers. And then there's this one, which I'm really, really, really excited about as well. This is the vintage pink journal kit. And I just love this kit. So I've been a little while trying to get it done because I wanted it just right. But the kind of running theme throughout, I started with an image of this beautiful magnolia blossom. They are one of my favourite trees. I've been trying to grow one in my garden for several years now, and I think it's only flowered twice, but never to this kind of grandeur. So I thought, right, let's make a kit about it because I can't get one to grow in the garden. So yeah, just lots of different elements here. Again, some ephemera in the background there from our personal collection, and then just some other beautiful elements running throughout. So this butterfly you'll see several places throughout. This is another journal page, and again then you've got some lovely floral images behind, and another bit of that beautiful magnolia. Oh, I can't pick up the page, sorry. Another journal page then, again, which is you could either collage with or just, you know, use it and pop it in as a background page. Another with a lovely image of one of those old-fashioned girls. This one here is slightly different to the other one because I've put the image on here, but I've done it in black and white in the centre. So, and I wanted to leave a little bit of space because you could journal over this then. The background is faint enough for you to write on or add things on, or just to leave to be decorative in a journal. I just think it's really pretty. It's got quite a shabby chic theme or feel about it, I should say, this kit. And this one here is another mixed collage page. So you've got a real mixture in this kit because you obviously could use them as just as journaling pages, or you could use the three that are like this for collaging. So I wanted it to be a real mixture. But you've got so many different elements in these collage pages, and I've tried not to overlay too much over the top so that if should you want to, you can take these out individually and use them on their own as well. This is a background page, and I've just kept some of the blossom in the background there, and you'll see there's some elements of print there and stamping and bits like pieces like that. And then this one here is another background page, and this again has got writing. You can see then that there's just some faint images behind them as well from the collage page. But this is a nice page that you can then draw on, write on, whatever you can add to that. But it's a nice background, obviously, to have an alternative to the white on the back. This is an elements page, and it is made up of smaller pieces for you to fussy cut. And I mean, we know we love to layer our, you know, little things. So I've tried to put some different sized elements in, and I've also added some vintage vintage papers and things there. That's a vintage wallpaper there. That's also in the collage page. And then you've got a dictionary page here. You've got a Welsh hymn page, another Welsh hymn page, and then this lovely background here to a it's a cabinet card. So obviously that's on the back of those beautiful cards, because they do them with such lovely patterns, don't they? These are designed to be journaling cards, but you could also use them as pockets, tuck spots. That's why I've made them slightly wider, so that you could use it as a pocket then and tuck a tag into that as well. So they're really versatile. Obviously you can print them to be a little smaller, but if you want to print them into their full size, they will be perfect then to use as pockets as well. So I just think they're lovely. This here is a you know, like a small notebook thing to make. So this is the front with this beautiful frame here, and then this is the inside. And if you print them back to back, they will print so that you can cut around, and that's the inside of that. So you've only got to use one sheet of card, but you could then add pages into that as well if you want to. File folder, that is the word I was looking for. This is a file folder. I couldn't think what the word was for that then. So, and again, you've got some more of that lovely colouring image on that one there. This is a set of large tags. I have sat them though so that you can use them as a trifold, because we know how much we love these trifolds. They just lend themselves to being so versatile, and you can just do lots of different things. So if you can cut that out so that it remains as one, but equally you can use them as 3 large tags as well. I try not to make them too busy, but they're busy enough that if you don't want to have to put anything on them, you don't have to. This one here just cries out for some layering on that, doesn't it? And then we've got another sheet of lovely labels with some different words and things, which I thought would be quite nice to go in some kind of an inspirational journal. And then lots of little images then to go with the colouring of the kit, and some of these lovely images from our collection of embroidery as well. So lots of lovely pinks and purples. I've put that little girl there with a flower on her head. Some of them are designed to be put this way, and some of them are designed to be put that way. Okay, and then I'm really pleased with these. I think they're just stunning. These are a set of journaling cards. I hope you can see them nice and clearly there now. Yeah, and I've just added some images then. Well, I felt that fitted the theme. And inside you'll see that there's different overlaying and stamping, and I've used some kind of like masks this time to kind of give it the paper a bit of texture. I don't know if you can see the design on there. So they're all slightly different. They're all layered up to look like obviously they're on a book or something that is very, very old. But and also as well, you can you know, they look quite good if you tear the edges rather than just having to cut them straight, just so that they'll look like really old notelets. Then here we've got an envelope, which I have left fairly plain so that you can embellish on that with, because you know there's lots of different embellishments and things that I felt would go nicely over that. So I've kept that as quite a plainish background with the blossom on. And then these are 2 pockets. So this is the one corner pocket, and then obviously this one, it goes that way. So I've tried to do it so that the image is the right way up. So I've sat it with the lace then going on either side. But oh, I just love that dahlia. It's just stunning, that image. And then I've done some little stamps. And they're something a bit different again. So I put some words on them this time. And I've added lots of different bits of blossom on there. And it's an interesting little stamp on that one. But again, they are in a row. They are connected, so if you do want to use them for, you know, perhaps a tuck at the bottom of a page or something, or just like as a washi tape or something like that, you know, you can do that then. So you've got a bit of flexibility with that. And then, is this the last page? Yes, it is. This is the last one. So I've done a large journal card, which clearly has lots and lots of writing space on. And then we've got another envelope here then with this beautiful image of a flower. And the image is the right way up. Yay! So that is the vintage pink kit. Now, the two kits are, as I say, in our Etsy shop now. But if you go over to our Facebook group, this weekend we are running a special offer for you guys. There is a code on the page. I have tagged it to the top of the page in the announcement. So if you go and take a look, there's a code there for you to have 20% off the two kits. So you've got vintage pink journal kit and then the vintage collage tear papers. So please go and check them out, guys. And I'm going to carry on working with these now today when we continue with our paper bag series. Okay, so now we've had a good look at the kits. Let's move on with what we're going to be looking at today. So I got up this morning and thought that I was down to do the 31 gratitude journal prompts. I thought it was my day today. So I had this whole plan thing that I was going to do because obviously today is number 15, it's inspiration. So I was going to tell you all about what inspired me. And then when I went and quickly looked to check something on the list, I realised actually I'm not today, I'm tomorrow. But you know what? I'm going to tell you what inspires me anyway, because I just think that it's really good for us to talk about the things that inspire us and the people that inspire us. So today I am going to be showing you some more ideas of what you can do with the paper bags that we've made. So I've quickly run a few stocks off, which actually, I've got to be honest, did only take me 5 minutes to put those together. So I'm loving this already. Before I go any further, I just want to say a massive thank you to Peggy and to Phyllis. I just want to thank you both because you've put so many lovely, kind comments on our YouTube comments at the bottom bit this week, and it's been really encouraging. We had a bit of a difficult week last week and kind of some not encouraging feedback, and it just demoralised you a bit. So thank you so much, ladies, for your words of encouragement and taking the time to leave comments. And thank you to everybody that is leaving comments on our videos. We really, really appreciate it. And it does just inspire us and spur us on to make more. So enough waffling, I shall carry on. Today, I'm going to show you 3 very, very, very easy pockets that you can make using the brown paper bag or your own made paper bag, okay? My inspiration for this project has actually come from Rebecca. Now, Rebecca has got a YouTube channel called Crafty Junk Journals. Rebecca is one of the members of my design team, and she is also one of the admin in our Facebook group, Junk Journal Trading Post. So I kind of had this idea bouncing around my head last night, came in this morning, thought I was going to be doing something on inspiration, wasn't. Then realised the person doing the inspiration video today is Rebecca. So guys, make sure you check out her channel later today. Obviously she's a bit behind me with time, so she's like 6 hours behind, I think. So let her get up and she will have something up later on today on Crafty Junk Journals. But the project that I was going to work on, I then went into our Facebook group and was looking at the events and then realised that she's actually running an event on the very thing that I'm going to do a video on today. And she's done a really good, very quick demonstration video. I think it's a YouTube short she's put on. So please make sure you go and check that out. I'm going to put the links below. And I'm not going to waffle on any longer. I'm going to show you what she did. So she's taken a brown paper bag and she has folded the base up like so. There we go. Now, if you were making a grungy vintage style journal, you really wouldn't need to do much more other than possibly ink and maybe stamp a little bit onto your brown paper bag. And then we're going to stitch around the edge in a moment. But before we do the stitching, I feel it's really important that we do this bit first because it just makes things a little bit easier. So what I've done, I've taken one of the tags from the kit that I've just shown you, and I've cut it down because I'm going to now put an image on the inside of here, and then I'm going to put the other half on the bottom, just so that it looks a little bit cooler. So I'm not going to cut it because I don't want it really, really neat. I just want to check the size. So bear with, please, guys, while I just roughen up my paper a little bit. So if you leave, if you put an image on the front here, that obviously you can leave a little bit longer if you should want to then. And if you're not going to fix this into a journal, you're going to use it as a stuffed pocket for Happy Mail or for a rack, you can then tuck this up behind, and you've got a little tuck spot on the back then. So oh, hush now, little one, go to sleep. My groaning puppy behind me. We're now down to 3. We just have 3 little ones left now. They're we've got some staying with us a little longer because their new families are on holiday. So 2 went yesterday. It was a busy day yesterday. There we go. So I'm just going to whiz over now and add some stitching around the edge of this, and that should be our pocket intact. 2 moments. Okay, so I've stitched now around. First of all, though, don't forget to do this bit here before you stitch that fold down, because I had to unpick mine and do it again because I did forget. So don't forget to do that bit first. So straight across there first, then fold it up, and then down around the outside, and then we've got ourselves a pocket here. We've got a pocket here and a pocket here. Now, what will fit in there, you say? Well, give me a moment, I'll show you. So there we go. We've managed to fit a full-size tag in here. In fact, you could get 2 in there if you wanted to, because there is another wing, if that makes sense. I've got 2 lovely tags in the front here. There we go. And then on the back, some ephemera and some little miniature tags. So what else can we do to this now just to finish it off and make it look super pretty? Well, I've taken some of the fussy cut elements from the new kit, and I've got one of these beautiful flowers, which somebody asked yesterday if I made them. Unfortunately, no, I didn't. Well, I can't say unfortunately. Fortunately, I didn't have to. I was given them by Bella, very kindly. So I'm going to just use these 3 lovely elements here from the fussy cut page out of the new kit, and then because I love these little hearts. And then we'll see what we've got. Okay, little heart there. And then we're going to add that beautiful flower on this side here. There we go. And there it is. Our pocket number 1 complete. Okay, so the second pocket that we're going to do, I've kind of pre-stuck stuff ready. So this is your paper bag. This time the bag is the other way around. And what we're going to simply do this time is fold the bag just over halfway. So you should have just about that much just flipping over the top, okay? So pop a fold in there. And then we're going to bring down a third. And we're just going to fold it back. And because I've already stuck some bits of paper on it, it should be really clear then, so you can see where the folds are. So if you have this on a page, then you will be able to use that as a pocket and that as a pocket. And then even if you really, really wanted to, then you could use this here at the front as a tuck. And if you didn't close the bag, you could even use it as a double tuck. So all I'm simply going to do now, having stuck a piece of paper here just to decorate and a little bit across here, again I've just used another tag from the kit I'm working with. I'm just going to now ink so that we can see where our pockets are, and I'm going to just add some stitching around the sides to finish off. But that is a really simple and easy pocket that you can make using a paper bag, and I think it's something that's a little bit different as well, because like I say, you've got the extra openings there too. So let me just pop that around there, because I know how much you all love watching me ink. Not right, I'm just going to go and sew. I'll be back now. And there we go, it's on the page. So we've got ourselves a nice little pocket here with a lovely little tuck spot at the front, or rather another pocket, and then we have a tuck spot then up under there. And all I've simply done is again stitched across here, and then I've used a nice zigzag stitch then around the outer edges as well. Okay, so that's pocket number 2. And then for pocket number 3, all we are simply going to do is cut down this hinge here halfway, and the same this side, and then we're going to make a double pocket. So I'm just going to very carefully cut down the side of the hinge. So if we open it up with concertinas, you might even want to open the whole bag, and then where the fold dips in, so right in there, you're going to cut down there about halfway down. So do the same the other side. Okay, so hopefully that should be deep enough. So I'm just going to fold that forward a second so it's out of the way. Right, so the next thing that we're going to do now, because obviously we've got some folds here that we need to move, so I'm just going to cut across this one here, right the way flush to the edge, and then tuck it behind the pocket. And then I'm just going to cut across here and tuck that behind. So they are now on the back of your pocket. And then I'm going to remove these ones here because they do just get in the way otherwise. So I'm just going to cut. Oh, I don't know if I can get my scissors in there. What's going on there? Right. I'm just going to cut across there like that. And I'm going to cut across here like that. And then up the side. And then down the side. So we're now simply going to take this bit here and tuck it. Sorry, excuse them fighting behind me. Dogs, not kids. And tuck it down into the fold that's left behind. Try and get that to go down as far as you can, until it's even, and then fold that into place, and there we have double pocket. So I have a pocket here and a large pocket here, and this this will fit quite flat on the page. I'm going to sew this a second. I will be back in a moment. Okay, so I have stitched across the bottom of this little tuck here, and then I have done a running stitch all the way around, and I did a little bit of a decorative stitch then just to finish on the top. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this today in my journal. Excuse me. And I'm going to use it for today's word, which is inspiration. And I shall tell you what I'm going to do with that now in a second. So I've added a little bit of coffee dye doily because it reminds me of like crispy leaves. And, you know, I just remember that obviously this is, you know, for fall as well, isn't it? So I'm going to fix this to the page in a moment, and I'm going to fix it in 3 points. I'm going to fix it at the top, I'm going to fix it on this side, I'm going to fix it on this side. So then I've got a little tuck space here. So what I just need to make sure of is that all of this behind is actually stuck down really well, because I don't want anything going in and getting caught on that. So that's fine. And then let me just check that that's all right there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'm not going to pop it in there a second. I'm just going to add a few bits and pieces to it. So obviously what must have just felt for you then like it was 10 seconds. I was actually disappeared for about 25 minutes because I couldn't remember where all my little bits and pieces were. And then I finally remembered, of course, they're all on the back of the journal. Silly me. So I'm just going to just jazz this up a second while I tell you about my inspiration for today. So I mentioned earlier on, obviously, that I thought I was meant to be doing an inspiration spread today. And I'm not actually the person doing inspiration today. Inspiration today is being done by Rebecca. She is one of my design team members, and she's also one of the group admin team. She has a YouTube channel called Crafty Junk Journals, and that is where the video will be placed today. So make sure you go and check that out. But I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the people who I am inspired by, because for me, there are actually quite a few, but I got two teams of people that are kind of on this journey with us here. And the first ones are my admin team for the Facebook group. And they are a group of amazing ladies, and I'm so grateful for them. And in fact, we even swelled in numbers yesterday because we've now added to our admin team now with another lady. So I'm going to just tell you who they all are in a second, because I'm going to write about them on my little journaling card. And the second group of ladies that I'm very inspired by are my design team. And again, these are another fantastic group of ladies that are helping to promote our digis. And I'm inspired by them every day, because it's one thing creating the images, but I don't always then know what to do with them afterwards. It's almost like you're cooking the dinner and you don't want to eat it. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, so what I've found, especially through doing this project as well, is that, you know, they see things that I don't always see, and they see things differently to how I see things. And then it kind of, I don't know, I feel it just helps me grow anyway. So I just wanted to remind you all, we do have a design team, and to ask if you would please go into the description box of this video at the end and check out all of their YouTube channels and their Instagram pages. And if you would please subscribe to their channels and their pages and follow them on Instagram, they would appreciate it so much, because they are all growing their social media. Some of them are you know, fairly new to this. Some of them are not. Some of them are seasoned social media-ists, or however you want to refer to us. But they, you know, they all still continue to need our support. So if you could do that, I would really appreciate it. That'd be amazing. So who have I got on my design team? I've got Rebecca, I've got Lynn, I've got Hilde, sorry. I've got Dianne, Kelley, Rose, Miranda, Lynn and Shonna. Now, Rose is taking a break at the moment because she's not very well. I think I mentioned Rose to you a few videos back. She's been a bit under the weather, so she's taking a break from the design team for a little while, and she's hoping to pick back up with us probably early next year. So as a result of that, I do actually have a space on my design team. So I am going to be putting out a bit of a shout out for that for the rest of the month. Give people a chance to, now could you down? Give people a chance to sign up and drop me an email. So if you are interested in joining the design team, I'm so sorry, they are wasted, aren't they? If you are interested in joining the design team, please drop me an email with your social media links and so your YouTube channel and your Instagram page. Sorry about that. Quick hiatus then, just to tell them to go to bed. Little naughty monkeys. Yeah, so as I was saying, if you are interested in signing up to a space on the design team, if you want to drop some of your social media links to me in an email, our email address is below in the description box, and we'll have a little look. But like I said, I have got one space, so you know, only obviously we'll have room at this point for one person. We'll have another look then in the spring when we do another recruit. But yeah, I just thought it might be nice to offer it out to somebody who maybe, you know, is trying to grow their channel or wants to try something a little bit different maybe, or we do a bit of a kind of a, well, I try to do some mentoring for the girls. I'm trying to help them develop their channels and their Instagram pages as well. So you know, I don't just give you a kit and say, here, get on with it. Well, I don't know, my design team might say differently. I hope they don't feel like that. I'd like to think that they think that we are quite supportive. You know, if you want to do giveaways on your channel, we're happy to support with kits for prizes and things like that. But we are really a team, you know. So if that's something that you think that might interest you, please drop me a line. I'm always keen to hear from people. And it's always great to, you know, do something a little bit different, isn't it? So my design team, yes. I will, like I say, I'm going to put all the links below. Please go and check them all out. And I'm just going to pop this on here a second now. Excuse me, I'm a little bit froggy now this afternoon. I'm fighting the urge to yell at them to be quiet. No, I haven't yelled at them. But they are monkeys. You can tell there's only 3 of them in there now. More room in there to scrap. Right, there we are. So that's stuck on there now. I'll just give that a rub down. Oh, just going to lift a bit. Okay, right, I'll just leave that set a second. Okay, so I've got my envelope and my little bit of inspiration. So my design team, as I mentioned, they are my my inspiration, and also my admin team for our Facebook group. And the ladies on my admin team for the Facebook group are Leilani, Virginie, Chrissy, Amber, Rebecca, Emma, Renee, Pino, whose name's actually Dora, and Mandy, who's just joined the team. So, hi ladies. I really, really appreciate everything that they do in our Facebook group, as I know all you girls do. They set up events. They, oh my goodness, they just run the show for me because I don't have an awful lot of time to get over there very often. And, you know, they make sure that everybody's being encouraged and that they are in the know. You know, everybody knows what's going on, kind of thing. So I'm just super, super grateful for them. And they're just an inspiration to me because, you know, they've all got busy lives. They've all got their families. And they too are all starting their own journeys with, you know, YouTube and different things. And it's just great to see. It's great to see them growing. So again, I'm going to be putting some links because some of them have got YouTube channels. And I'm going to pop those down in. And guys, if you just give 5 minutes of your time today and go and check out these ladies' channels and their social medias, it would mean the world to me. That would just be amazing. So there we go. So these are my little notelets for me to write about my inspiration, which I'm going to do after. And there's my pocket, now in place and finished already for my inspiration page spread for today. And then I'll pop that one in there. So I hope you've all enjoyed the video today. I hope you've enjoyed the demonstrations and the run-throughs of our various pockets. So of course we had this one here, which is now in the journal. And then we had this one here, which you can use for Happy Mail. And then we had, oops, this one here, which can go down there like that. So there we go, 3 lovely pockets from paper bags. Thanks ever so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the video and we'll be back with you very soon. Take care now, bye.